Yeah, that's yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Only a movie in there. Bro said, I be trying to tell people the Navy jail stories. They can't believe it. No, that ass them. What we was doing, what we was doing, what we was doing in there. Damn, I damn near about to tell this. I damn near got to tell the story, bro. Because them Navy jail stories is crazy. Now, so first off, how I even got put in there was on some fluke shit. Like it's really called restriction. I just called it. I used to just call it Navy jail because really you couldn't do nothing. We had a room that was empty, just a bed and a blanket. You and then you could get books, no TV, no phone, no nothing. Right. So I got caught for some bullshit. Somebody snitched on me that I was drinking on a duty day. That's what they try to say. Right. Which you know, you know I'm not here to say if I did or if I did not. But the fact that this nigga snitched. So anyway, so they end up starting this investigation. They end up starting this investigation to try to figure out, oh, did I really drink on this duty day? So they going through all this video footage. This is like damn near like my dreams getting me in trouble type shit. Like I'm like trying to vlog Navy life, trying to catch a little vibe. You feel me? Trying to, you know what I'm saying? Trying to see what's going on. And they looking at the footage like, oh, not only were you drinking on duty day, you out past curfew. No. Fuck. All right, so boom. So they started an investigation, whatever. And I tried to play it off like I was drinking this. I tried to play it off like I was drinking this. Fucking. Let me see. This CBC root beer. Oh, IBC root beer. I tried to play it off and say I was drinking this IBC root beer. That I was drinking the IBC root beer, and I fought. Hey man, I fought tooth and nail. I fought tooth and nail to saying that that's what it was. Cause hey, for all they know, that's what it was. You cannot prove. You cannot prove that I was drinking a beer on a duty that you cannot prove it. Right? So they take me through this whole process. This it's like crazy process. Like they do this thing. I don't know if I'm supposed to say all this. Whatever. Fuck it. They put you through this little thing. You sit in front of all these chiefs. I forget what it's even called, but they put you in front of all these chiefs. You walk in, and there's a officer standing next to you, and it's like 30 chiefs in a room, and they just all just blasting you. Like they tell you explain your story, then they just dog you. They just blast you, and they just accuse you of all this shit. Like they just really go crazy on you. In the way they was talking to me in there, they was really. I feel like they was. I feel like they was disrespecting me. I'm not gonna lie, brother. They was saying stuff that was further than the crime that I was about to get punished for. I started to talk about my family and stuff. I'm like, bro, talking about I'm gonna be such a disappointment to my family. I never be able to provide for no family because I'm gonna be such a failure. I'm like, are y'all? I'm like, are y'all dumb? I'm like, are y'all dumb? You think that I need this to be successful? You're crazy. I'm here by choice. That's why I am a top student in the class. That's why my grades are one of the top in the class. This is why I decided to lead the class. Cause I care about being in here. Y'all trying to fucking play me, bro. Let's go then. Let's make a move. Get me out of here. I'm not confessing to nothing. I didn't do anything. That's how I felt after that. Boom. No, I didn't do nothing. That's not that. And y'all can't tell me it is. So no matter what y'all think about who I am and what y'all think about my future, you can't tell me that it is. And so they like, boom, you gotta go to the next stage. The next stage, you gotta go to this higher level of court. That's one even more embarrassing. Not, isn't it? I mean, it's not even really embarrassing. Like to me, it wasn't even really embarrassing because I'm like, bro, it just is what it is. You know, it's lo que es. You know, but it's like it was like the next stage is like you in this bigger room with all your teachers that you've been all your teachers that's been taking you through class, and then it's like every chain of command and up, and then it's a whole bunch of new people who just get to the Navy base. They get to watch this too. They watch this go down too, and then it's just like another like a little humiliation ritual where they try to make you feel real bad. All my teachers said, and this shocked me, bro, because I was close. I feel like I was close to these dudes too. I feel like I was close to these teachers too. Cause I really was a top student. Like my grades was one of the my grades were very good. I take it very serious. My grades were very good. And not only that, for the majority of the time there, I led the class. So it's like I thought I had a pretty good relationship with these people, but when they spoke on my behalf, it was all terrible. I'm like, damn, that's how y'all feel. Fuck, that's how y'all feel for real. Damn. So this when they give me the punishment. They took my job away. A hospital corpsman, they took my job away. They said they like we going to restriction. That's when I knew I was going to Navy jail. And they talking about, yeah, we gonna humble you. We gonna humble you. We gonna send you to the. We gonna send you to be the basically. It's like the lowest tier. It's like one of the lowest tier jobs you can have in the Navy. It's like you're not even damn near don't even have a job. So they were talking about, yeah, we gonna make sure that when you get down there, them young boys, they gonna humble you. And I'm like, man, fuck no, y'all, y'all got me fucked. Y'all got me all the way twisted. Big T. I'm like, nah. We gonna have to figure out a way how to get me out of here because I'm not doing that. I came there to I wanted to be a lawyer. I wanted to be a part of the JAG program. My ASVAB score, I was going. I'm pretty sure I had the high enough score, but at the time it wasn't open. I'm pretty sure either it was either there or I was a little bit underneath it, one of the two. But I was gonna have to wait and transfer after a couple of years and get into the law program. So the medical field was like the next best thing. I'm like, okay, boom. I did so well. I was even able to place into the higher level education where you pick a specialty, and I was gonna do pharmacy. That's how well I was doing in my classes. So that's indicative of that. But it's like um when they pulled the hospital corpsman job from me, I knew I was like, okay, then this is it for me in the Navy. Like this is about to be a wrap for me for real. Now I was just trying to figure out how I can get out of there before they was gonna send me to that poop deck, and I did. I figured it out. Oh, I figured it out. This is the craziest shit. Okay, so boom. Immediately after you get this punishment, you don't get no time to waste. Like they send you to. Matter of fact, the night before you have this decision, just in case they do say you're gonna go to Navy jail, you got to pack all your stuff up. And so all my bag is already packed in our big green sea bag, and that's like a big green duffel bag. But I had the phone at the time. I had two cell phones. At the time, I had two cell phones. So I tucked one of my cell phones into my waistband, and when you come in, you still got on this real tight fit. It's like one of your real professional fits. It's real tight though, so I put it right in my waistband. But you see people that go in there all the time. You know people that go into there and come out and you tell them stories. They pat you down when you get there to where you're going in case people try to tuck shit. So I turned in my what was that? Am I tweaking? I turned in my one of my phones. It was like my broker iPhone, like the one it had like cracks in it and shit. It really didn't work for real, and they took it. I don't even know why they did that shit, but I had my real iPhone in my waistband. Boom, get down. As soon as you get as soon as you get the decision, all right, you getting your pay cut in half. You losing your job. You spending 90 days. What is it, 60, 90 days? I think it might have been 90 days. Nah, it's 60 days. I think it's 60 days. 60 days in Navy jail, and then 60 days pay cut. Boom, whatever. As soon as you go that, you go get your bag, and you going right in there. Get in there, boom. Lucky me, I'm in a group of some wild boys, cowboys. Like I'm in a group of people who they looking to get out of the Navy. They don't even care about the shit they did, and it was way worse than what I did. And they looking to get out. They ain't care about nothing. First night, my roommate found out. I get into my room, find out my roommate got a little burner phone. I show him. I'm like, yeah, me too. I got my iPhone in here. This nigga go tell the little cowboys, I got a burner. These dudes come up to me like, hey man, order us an Uber. We going to get beers. What? We're in Navy jail. First night. This is my first night. It was a Friday. This is my first night. They find out that I snuck my cell phone in there. They like, yeah, order us an Uber. We going to get beers. We about to all get drunk tonight. All the people who watch us all the people who watch us in the jail, they leave for the weekend. Some nut shit. They're like, we getting fucked up this whole weekend. Knowing though, they got cameras that watch everything that we do. They watch every step that we do from every room. They can see what we got going on. They can't see inside of the rooms though. And the people can't obviously check the cameras until they come back. But as soon as they come back on Monday, they spin that shit back from the second they from the second they pull up to the second they left, and they watch everything. So they already knew it was gonna get caught, but they did it anyway. I'm asking like, how y'all gonna get out of here, y'all? When you get into this predicament where you go to Navy jail, you also lose your CAT card, which is what you need to get inside and out of the base. So I'm like, how y'all even gonna get in and out of the base? We got barbed wire fences. They're like, yeah, we gonna jump the gate. We gonna jump the gate. I'm like, it got wire. They're like, we don't care. And long and behold, I called them an Uber. They left, put their jackets on, and walked out of the side door. 20 something minutes later, couple cuts in the shirts. I don't even know if they had cuts in the shirts. Like these was professionals. They might not even had cuts in the shirts, but they had all them beards. We got tore up, and they got in trouble immediately. The second that they got there, the second they got back on Monday, these motherfuckers got in trouble. But this is where I learned. This is where they taught me something pivotal. I don't even know if I should give this shit away. This was the loophole that got me out of the Navy, that allowed me to escape the poop deck. So when you're in this predicament, when you're in the Navy jail, if you get in trouble again, you automatically go to the highest level of basically like the court system again. But if you decline to show up, you get an automatic punishment decided by the head person. I can't remember the terminology, but decided by the head person. And at the time, that person was getting ready to transition out, and what she was resulting to was just general discharges, just exits out the Navy, basically. Not good, not bad, not a good discharge, not a bad discharge. Just a general. To me, it's like an agreement that this is not for you, and this is not for me, and this is not for. And they said the same thing. This is not for you either. Part ways. No big deal. So these boys decided to make. I don't even know how they got that game, but they made that decision, and that's what happened. And a couple weeks later, those boys was gone out of the Navy, discharged general discharge, all back to the civilian world. No harm, no foul. So I said, bing. All I gotta do is get in trouble again, or I'm gonna make it worth it. I had a little boo thing on base. I had a little sweet thing. I knew she was getting ready to fly to Italy. Right out of my life. At least I can do is see her one last time. And there was a couple crucial mistakes. Even though I had this planned out, I wanted to get caught, but I made a crucial mistake. Okay, because I knew they was gonna be watching me on camera, so I knew I would get caught. I just was gonna make sure it was gonna be worth it. What I ran into was much worse. I created something much. I created something much worse. Yes, I will take full accountability for this. I created something much worse. Because when I get to this is my mistake. I'll tell y'all first. My mistake was I was texting Shorty walking down the hall to get to the room. Now they looking on camera. Not only they know that I'm walking down the camera, they like this nigga got a cell phone, and they storm our rooms all the time. Like they completely tear up our rooms all the time. But what I have been doing, what I have been doing, we had a little vent. We had a little vent up in our room. And now we don't get no tools or nothing. So I used to take the plug-in part of the iron, loosen the screw, put my phone in the vent, lock it back, and then let them tear up the fucking room. They never found my phone for a long time until they knew I had a phone. They had to keep checking in the room. They even tore up the room one more time. They couldn't find it. They couldn't find it. Couldn't find it. Couldn't find it. And they was getting so frustrated, like, Gonzalez, where's the fucking phone? We know you got one. We saw it on camera. I'm like, man, I don't know. And then somebody, I remember I was, and you'd stand outside while they tear up your rooms. All you can do is hear noises. I'm thinking like, yeah, these niggas not about to find that shit. All I hear is, check the vent. Like, fuck. Damn it. Then they end up finding my shit. So the mess I had ended up creating is that when I pull up to little sweet thing's room, her roommate's in there with somebody else. Her roommate's in there with someone else. So now when they check the cameras, this is collateral damage. Collateral damage. 4 for 1 special. Now all 3 of them hate me. I'm pissed off at me. They was all getting ready to go somewhere overseas. So there was a chance that there was a chance that they was getting ready to lose the opportunity to go serve overseas. So I'm like, look, I know y'all mad at me and shit, but look, I'm looking to get out of here. I'll take all of it. I'll take all the blame. I'll say I've told all y'all to come and everything, that this is all me. And I did try that shit, and they said that was straight bullshit, that I was lying. But at the end of the day, they end up all not getting in much of any trouble. Thank God, and they all got to go overseas and serve the way they wanted to. Thank God. But it did allow me that second opportunity to get in trouble, to get straight to the top, which I said no, sir. Which they say, okay, sir. We'll see you later. And I said, look, I'm gonna show y'all. I will be successful without the Navy. I remember my mom. I told my mom. I remember one time I called my mom. I told her I was considering getting out of the Navy. She sent me this long ass. This is why I was in Navy jail. She sent me. So they were already a little disappointed. I know, because they're like, "What are you doing in there?" She sent me this long ass novel, basically saying leaving the Navy would be the worst decision I would ever make in my life. I was gonna regret it for the rest of my life, and a whole bunch of shit. I'm just like, ooh, I don't want to live with a chip on my shoulder, but y'all damn giving me reasons. Everyone was giving me reasons. Like, I know I can figure this shit out. I know I can figure something out, bro. I knew it didn't have to be the Navy, bro. It was too much flaw shit happening. The alignment wasn't right, and I was trying very hard. Like, yeah, of course, I was going out at night. Of course. I done went to a couple girls' rooms, of course. But I was trying hard, and I wanted to be a leader in the Navy, and they really fluked me. And that's back to the shit that I be talking about on one of my last lives. That alignment shit be real, bro. Real life was trying really hard to be a great soldier, and they was just not accepting me. Like, everything they looked at me doing, they thought, like, everything that I was trying to show pride about the Navy before, they looked at it like I was arrogant. Like, we would be marching. I'd be leading our march to class. The instructor would say our march was shit for the morning. I say, you know what, Chief, we'll be better. We'll be better. But why do you keep saying that? What makes you believe that y'all would just be better? I'm like, damn, I just believe that we can be better. I just believe that we could be better. I'm just optimistic. I don't even know how or when or what, but I believe that we go and put our mind to it, that we can be better. They hated me for that. Like, you were always saying shit like that, not even knowing if y'all haven't. I'm like, damn, bro. What do y'all want me to be pussy about it? Like, I'm leading the whole class of fucking hella people, and you want me to be pussy about it? No, I'm trying to stand up for everybody and stand up for our whole group and let you know that our group has a lot of potential. So give us a fucking chance. Like, just give us a fucking chance. But they hated me for that shit. Some of my classmates even they hated. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why, but it's like, fuck. damn. But yeah, that's. I would say, respectfully, God, I know people that I know it's the people who involved in that story possibly could see this. So I'm trying to keep the details light. It really got wicked. Like inside of the Navy jail, the shit that was going on really was insane. Like it was really crazy. I'm not even gonna fake. All type of bad stuff was happening in there. People was everything that you could think of was happening in there. And we wasn't supposed to be doing nothing. So that tell you something right there by itself. But yeah, I just want to tell that story for real. I just wanted to low key. I just want to tell that story. I'm hungry, so I want to get something to eat. I think I'm about to make something to eat. I swear I be hearing some crazy shit going on. I'm not saying that. Like, we were still looking out for him. Zaxby's. That sounds alright. I do want to try this shit. I ain't gonna lie. Fresh bowl, healthy. And I got a buy one, get one free type. The shrimp, the shrimp and rice is what I was really looking at. It looked good as hell. The chicken over rice bowl. Like barbecue chicken over rice, grilled onion, green pepper, and garlic sauce. You can get two of them for $12. And I was gonna get some fried mushrooms on the side. Sheesh. Mm, mm, mm. Now how that take it to $20? How go 12 to 20 fucking dollars? And the bitches is $3.99. Why does these things playing with me? Oh, because you probably only can get it. You probably only can get it like that. Because that's just what they offer. Just the two for $1, not that on top of some uh, a cheap extra $3 onto something that would be way more. You know what I mean? And that wasn't bad. $6 in fees. That's way more than I expected. Yeah, it's like if I take off the fried mushrooms, why is that $25? Can't be scared. Can't be scared to spend your money, especially on things that you want. Money has to flow. Scare money. That's why they say scare money don't make no money.